Hello everyone. Hope you people are doing well, right? And you have got this time to prepare yourself with our day one HTML video. Now today it is our second day for HTML, and today also we are going to learn some beautiful things like how to set images as our background. Also, we can control our text color, how to give line break, and how to create some list. These are the few things today we are going to do. So let's start our today's journey. The first thing, very popular thing, even this is the one of the best thing for HTML, that we can set up the text color of our writing in HTML coding, right? How to do that one? See, here whenever we are starting the body tag, no, in last class, what we have done, that is beige color we have set up and given some beige color concept over there, and our background color has been set. Along with the beige color, beside the end of the particular area, you can put up a small space, a single space, and write text. Text means the text color equals to, then give a color uh, that is the combination, or you can directly mention the color name like black, red, or something. If you look at this particular code, it is saying that BG color, all if, that means the BG color will be white. And here, as per the RGB colors concept, the first things are two alphabets are F, rest of the things are zero. So here we can say that the text color here, it has been set as red color. Now the things are coming to our mind that since we have set the text color as red, that means the entire page will have that red text color. But what if I want to set up some different color for different text? Yes, we can do so. Whenever we are willing to have some different color, we can mention before that particular writing, the color can be changed. Otherwise, default color will be red for this particular coding. Okay. Now, if I don't want to give a background color, but I want to put up some image. So we are going to replace this BG color option with this background. So we don't need to actually write this code. For your benefit, I have written this code so that you can understand. Here we are replacing this one, BG color equals to, with some image. So how to write? Background equals to, then give the file name. You can give the GIF, JPEG, this kind of file name. And one more thing, wherever you are setting up or saving your HTML file, there also you set your or save your background picture file also. Okay, so it will be easier. Otherwise, sometimes HTML gives some problem. There you have to mention the entire path of the file. So to avoid that problem, you can save both the file, like your HTML file and also your this particular image file, inside a single folder, same folder. Okay. Now coming to the next few things that we are going to learn right now. One is headings, next one is paragraph, and break followed by horizontal rows. These are the four things back to back we are going to learn right now. So what is heading is basically, in our last video, I have shown you whenever we need to have some of our text to come as a bold along with some bigger font, then we can use the H1 tag, right? There are what is H1 is basically, that time I've said that this one is heading tag. There we can just get the appearance of headings. How many head tags are there for HTML? HTML supports H1 to H6. Gradually sizes are decreasing. H1 is the biggest one. So the text size will be the bigger one for H1. And for H6, it will be the smaller comparatively to the H1. So there are 6 kinds of head tag. All of them are coming with the bold feature. Obviously, appearance differs. What if we write H1 then followed by H3, whether it will generate any problem? No, for HTML it will never generate any problem, but it is suggested not to skip the sequences of H1, H2 so that we can get a uniform format. Look at the code. First of all, we will write HTML, then head title. So title will go on the title bar area, then end of it, and then body has been started. Here, H1, if we write H1 along with the heading one, so this writing will come on the top as a bigger one. After that, H2. Now you can see that H1, end of H1, H2, end of H2. That means these heading tags are coming as a pair. So this is a container element. So now H2, end of H2. So it is heading 2. So the writing of heading 2 will be a little bit of smaller than H1. That is the heading 1. This way we can continue till H6. Okay. Now coming to the paragraph. What is paragraph is basically whenever we allow our document to use the paragraph format, then the whatever we are writing in our HTML coding part, the line will be stretched sufficiently enough so that the formatting looks uniform. For this particular writing also, if we consider this one is paragraph, you can see that how well the entire writing has been stretched line by line manner so that it looks like a perfect paragraph, right? So it is needed whenever you are working for designing a website, you should be very much careful about the designing part. And whenever we are writing the things in a proper organized manner, it looks more beautiful. So we should use the paragraph tag to keep our writing in an organized manner. Now, how to use the paragraph tag? Let's see here. So in the H1 heading 1, after that, yes, we can use the P tag. P is again the container element. So P, end of P, inside the P, whatever we are writing here, so it will come as a uniform formatted way, and what it is the first paragraph. Then heading 2 has been started, then the second paragraph. You don't need to write P1, P2 just like H1, H2, never. P is sufficient to create the paragraph, and end of P just explains that this is the end of the paragraph for this particular block. Okay. Now the break statement. Suddenly, while you are working, if you feel like that your cursor should come to the next line, then you should use the BR tag. Now you can see that BR tag don't comes with a pair, so it is an empty element. BR tag actually brings the cursor down. For example, you have written A and you want to write B very next line, then we should use the BR command so that we can write B just under A. So this is the work of the BR command. Again, these things will be shown in terms of practical too. Just see how to write the BR command. Title, body, heading, paragraph, all of the things have been seen. Now look at the paragraph. Whenever we have started paragraph, the paragraph 1 has been written. So here it is. Now BR has been given, no? So after giving the BR, whatever has been written after the BR, it will come to the next line. See, line 2, this particular word, this particular word has just been there just under the writing of paragraph 1. Then again BR has been implemented, then obviously the line 3 will come under line 2, so it is there. and then again beer, then dot dot. So this dot dot is just under the line 3. So this way, anytime, despite it is the paragraph, anytime we can manipulate our cursor to come to the very next line. We can break up the line this way. And after that, we can end our paragraph. That is end of the paragraph. Now, another beautiful thing, sometimes whenever some writings are there, uh, and if this writing, say I have written welcome for my page, and if I feel like that there must be a wonderful underline over there, then we can get this particular one underline, not underline, a line which will stretch both end of the page. Then we should use the HR tag. HR is also the empty element. It comes as a single one, not as a paired one. So HR tag will actually help us to draw a horizontal line. That is horizontal rule. The full form of HR is horizontal rule, right? So now just note it down. It doesn't use the closing tag, that is end of HR, never been used. How to write the code? Before how to write the code, let us know some attributes of the HR. HR, the size of the HR, that is the horizontal lines, size can be manipulated with the attribute called size. It will, by default, we are having 2 pixels with, that is the size of the HR, and we can change it to the 4 pixel if we want to get a wider one. If we can use the 1 pixel if we want to get the thinner one. Width will stretch up to the screen width. So by default it is 100%. If you want to get 50%, you can just manipulate this particular area. No shade. Generally it comes with the 3D look, but yeah, if you go for no shade option, then it will give you a flat line look. Alignment, if you want to just set up the alignment, generally the default alignment is center. That means the line is starting, keeping the things at the center. But yeah, we can align as per our choice by left, center, and right. And obviously, again, we can set up the color also. We can set up the color also. If you don't mention anything, it will come with the default like black color or something. Okay, depends upon whatever the default you have used over there. Now see how to write, say body, then H1 heading 1. So H1 heading 1 is this area. Then P paragraph 1 has been started. Then you have written BR. So line 2 will come here. Now you have again given BR. So BR, obviously then C, HR has been given. HR after the line 2, HR, that means a horizontal rule has been drawn. Then line 3, then line 3 after that. It will not come side by side. So line 3, very next line, then again the BR. Then if you feel like that, if you need to write something here, you can write. So this way, the BR command or HR command and the P command must be used. Now it's time for our practical right now. Okay, since it is a practical related to the setting the background image as image and all, so I like to show you my file, that is the HTML file. Wherever I have kept my HTML file, my picture, my images that I want to set up, it has been kept in same location to avoid any kind of problem or to avoid any kind of path declaration, right? So it is always suggested wherever you are keeping your HTML file, you should keep your background image, or you should save your background image at that location. So this is the first suggestion I must give you before starting our practical. Now let us refer to the coding part. Here, in other day, I have used the BG color as pink, right? Or some other color concept. I just like to remove this one. And since the white flower, again, I'm showing you This is the background I want to set up. Try to give the background image as light as possible so that your writing must be very much visible. So I have used this particular white flower image as a background. So here I have mentioned background. After that, I have written my white flower name. What is the type of the file here? It is JPEG. So I have written .jpg within double quotes. And also I have set the text color as AF. That means it is related to blue, right? Because red and green has been zeroed here. So it will create a shade for blue, right? So that means overall our writing will look blue. After that, here inside the H1, this is the same code we have used in the last class. So H1, good morning. And it was set as a center, and H2, have a nice day. So let us save our new modification. I have already mentioned any kind of changes, even if it is a small one, we have to click on the save option. Then here we should refresh. Now look at the change very carefully. Earlier it was good morning and this writing, then here it is. Whether the picture is coming? No, it is not coming. Let me see whether I have written the image spelling white flower, WHIT flower. Here you know that everything matters, right? So E not been given. So I just like to save it. Check it out. Here it is. Isn't it very beautiful background? Right? Now let us modify our code a bit. Okay, one more thing. Whether you have seen that the text color also been changed as a blue color. Earlier it was black color, right? So here we are able to change the text color as well as the background image also. Now, if I want to just draw the horizontal rule, how to do that one? Now, let us consider the code again. Come here, see here the beer command also been used. But after the good morning, since I have given you means underline, but underline is just comes under the text. But what if I want to draw a line entirely, which will stretch up to the entire page? Then we should use HR. So here we should use HR. Okay. And first of all, I'm writing simple the HR, then we can manipulate. Okay. I'm saving it. Here I am refreshing my work. Here you can see that there is a HR has been there, but yeah, since the background image has been set up, so it is not visible. So I am changing the color. HR COLOR equals to red, and size equals to 10 pixels. Okay. So now check it out, save, and let us refresh. Is it coming? Yes, it is coming. So here the wonderful background we can see along with the horizontal line. Since it is by default 100%, so it is stretching throughout the page horizontally, but we can minimize by changing the width or something, and size also we can change. We can decrease the size. That is, it is comes with the concept of the pixel, and here also I can change the horizontal rule color also. So if I want to give green color, let us see how it looks. First of all, obviously we have to save it. Now just refresh it here. Isn't it look nice? Right? Okay. Now the part right now we are going to learn, that one is list. It is very important. List actually whenever we need to write a set of names. For example, if anyone asks me to write the five name of fruits, five different fruits name, then we will try to sometimes write a list in that manner. That is the first fruit name, then second fruit name, then third fruit name, this way. Or sometimes we put up a simple symbol like dots, okay, and followed by the names. So this way we can write our list, isn't it so? In our real life also we are actually following this fundamental things. So in HTML also, whenever we need to create some list of names, it can be the element name, anything. Like for this particular example also, some things has been listed here with the sequences. So these are the examples of list. So in HTML, there are basically four kinds of list. In some of the cases, you can see that three, in some of the textbook, they are referring about three list, but yeah, since we are learning all the tags here, so we can say that there are basically four kind of list. One is ordered list, another is unordered list, then the definition list and the nested list. Okay, so what is ordered list? Whenever we are writing something using 1 2 3 4 or ABCD by mentioning some sequences, then that one is ordered list. But whenever we are mentioning the same thing without mentioning the sequences, that means putting up some symbols and writing the things. There are no sequence, that is, this is one, this is two, then this is unordered list. And what is definition list? Sometimes in the while writing the definition, we have to write the heading of the definition on the top. After that, the definition of the thing, right? So whenever we'd like to follow this particular format, then this is definition list. And nested list is a kind of combination of all kind of other list we have learned. Okay. Now see how to write. HTML supplies several list elements. Most of the lists are composed of one or more. You can just merge them together, or just you can use in a separate manner. By the way, the tag we want to use for unordered list. Unordered list, that means it is coming with symbols of dots or something, bullets. Then this is unordered list. So first of all, we should use the tag, that is the UL. Okay. Then li means list item. List item, say it is my first list item. So here li, then again li for the second list item. Whatever you feel like that, you should write over there. And whenever your list is been ended, so use end of ul. Okay, so whatever the default one has been set, that is the bullet one, that one will come along with the list names. See how many list types are there for non-ordered list. One is DISC, that is disk, which one is the default one. Other than the disk, we can have bullet type as circle or square. How to write? We will write UL, after that type, then square. If you mention square, then it will come as square. Look at the downwards example. Whenever we have used the square, the symbol has been changed into square, right? So there are three kinds of variations here. It can be shown. One is disk. Remember, this one is the default one. If you are not even mentioning anything, it will come with the disk. Otherwise, circle or square. Next, whenever we feel like that, we should write the list item name with some sequences like 1, 2, and 3. This way, then we should use the OL. Instead of UL, we should use OL, ordered list. Then again, inside the list item, obviously it is the same code. That is LI, then the list item name, then end of LI. This is the pairing. Then LI list item this way. And whenever the work been done, then end of OL. Whether we can have the choice of 1, 2 styling also? Yes, we can get it. How? It is a type. So if you want to say that type 1, 2, 3, 4, then it will give you the sequences 1, 2, 3. If you want to give the type as small a, then your list will come as a small ABCD. And this way you can manipulate. For I, for lower Roman, this sequence; for capital I, for upper Roman, this sequence. Let us again consider the practical work so that we can have the concept in a better manner. Now, in our previous code, I just like to modify our code. I just need to write any three fruits name using unordered list. Then how to write that one? Okay. First of all, I'm going to use H3. Okay. Then I'm going to write fruits name. Okay. Then colon and end of H3. Now I'm going to use the unordered list, UL, since I just want it as a bulleted one, no sequences. So UL, my first list item, so LI, then say I'm going to write APPLE, apple, very simple thing, end of LI, obviously it is a container tag, then again LI, then say, okay, coconut. I'm trying to put up in a alphabetic order. So LI, and one more, since we are thinking about to put up three names. So one more list item. So LI followed by, okay, let us mention orange, and then end of LI. Sure. Now our listing been done, so we should use end of UL. So that's all. Again, let us save our work. Save it. Okay. Now consider our work. Refresh it. You can see here the apple, coconut, orange all been there with the heading fruits name. Some extra bullet been there. Let's check it out. Okay. It is end of LI. I should give LI. Right? Yeah. Save. Then refresh and see. A small error also occurs. Then also it creates problems. So here the list of, but don't you feel like that it should be little bit of bigger? Okay, then we are going to learn another syntax. Right here I should write, use a new kind of tag, that is font size. What will be my font size? I'm just mentioning 16, and color, COLOR, color equals to, let us make it blue or purple. Okay, so let us make it green. Okay, now font tag, it will be applicable here. So save it. Can you see the difference? The font size also been increased along with the color. Okay, yes, we can do so. Now again I'm manipulating. Here the font size has been increased. UL type, TYPE type, I'm going to write as square, SQUARA. Hopefully the spelling it will consider, since it is the correct one. See, the bullet style has been changed into square. Now you are finding it interesting, more interesting, right? Now the same thing we can do using some ordered list. So I'm just trying to do something related to ordered list. Since here I have written some fruits name, so let us make it some food name. So here I'm ending my font tag, previous font tag, because it contains some green color. Also the font size is 16. Now I want to have little bit of smaller size. So again I'm using font, then size equals to 12 and color equals to, what should I give? I can mention red color. Let us see how it looks, right? Otherwise we can change the font color from red to some other color. Now here, since we just need the sequences like 1, 2, 3, 4, so instead of UL we should use OL, right? So OL, then list item. Now I should write some food name. So let us make it pizza. End of list item. Then list item again. So pasta. I know these things are your favorite names, right? And what about having a glass of chilled Pepsi, right? PPSI, Pepsi. Chalo. So end of LI, and now end of OL. It is nice. It is nice, really. Let's check it out. First of all, save and refresh. Here it is. Bingo. Oh, we missed the heading here. So just check it out. Okay. So we can do and have a check. Yeah, food name. And one more thing. Now, instead of 1, 2, 3, here we can say that food TYPE type equals to capital A, and again I'm saving it. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, it has been replaced by ABCD this way. So here we can do several manipulation. Instead of capital A, if we write small I, then it will give me a series of Roman number. So now saving our work again, and you can see there is a list of item coming with the Roman number. So hope now the concept of how to put up horizontal rule, how to set the background image, how to set the font color globally as well as locally, along with the ordered list, unordered list, this concept are very much clear to you. Okay, so that's all for today. I must say that, and we are coming with another tutorial of HTML. It will be day 3. So if you like our today's class, don't forget to share and also like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Please take care.